Don't you dare be sour. Clap for the second podcast of the Heel Club and feel the power.
It's a new podcast. Yes, it is.
Hello, guys, and welcome to the HEEL CLUB Podcast Episode 2. I'm Addy, and I'm here today with Savage and Flamer,
Hello.
and we're gonna be discussing the Raw after Mania. Say hi, guys.
Hello,
Hello.
guys.
How's it going?
Okay, um, I suggest we start with the first question. In spite of his loss at WrestleMania, why did Shane was allowed to run the last Raw? What do you think, guys?
Hmm. Who's first?
Who's first?
Mm,
We gotta say who's first.
Hmm.
okay, I was about to let you decide, but okay, let's start with Savage. I'm interested in this question.
Well, I think that it wasn't a bad idea when he first Vince came out and he said that like he won and yada yada yada. I think that like the feud between him and Shane and the Undertaker like kind of fell through because what was the purpose of the match if Shane was gonna be general manager of Raw tonight? I think that was a good touch, like letting the people decide, because Vince knew that the people would chant for Shane. But I don't know where this is going, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen in the next few weeks. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on this one.
Okay, so you're counting on Shane hosting maybe several more roles or something?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of the brand split, so I'm hoping they have a brand split.
Yeah, me too.
But
Okay,
you never know.
Flamer, what's
Uh,
your opinion?
Shane McMahon is really awesome as a GM. I really hope he's a GM one more time or even more. The whole thing with the authorities really getting out of control right now. So I think we need something new. And after Mania, Shane McMahon running Raw, it was unusual. Everybody was like, Vince McMahon is going to allow his son uh, running Raw after everything. Like really? But Vince. Vince is like that. He doesn't care about the previous storylines. He doesn't care about future storylines. The only thing he cares about are ratings. And Shane McMahon running Raw after Mania are big ratings. We saw that.
Okay, so here's what I think. I think that that black brand splits should happen, and maybe, just maybe, the authorities stay in Raw, and Shane go to wrestle to SmackDown, and then try to develop some new talents there.
Yeah, that's
Do you think that that's a good idea?
well, yes, because brand split. The whole idea for brand split is you give many wrestlers in the roster more storylines and more superstar will get a push. There will be two different companies and
Yeah. Sorry for interrupting. I think that SmackDown will fit more in Shane's creativity.
yeah,
Raw is,
he's always been a SmackDown. Triple H is more of
yeah.
a Raw guy, so and I think NXT guys and Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, they should go to SmackDown. Dean Ambrose and the Shield, they should stay at Raw. And you're going to
There's no
have
shield.
yeah, we're going to have
We wish.
two champions, world champions again. This makes a lot easier. This is going to be a lot easier for future WWE stars that they're coming here like Finn Balor, and we're going to be it's going to be really better for the superstars and for the fans because we're going to watch two separate shows, which means way too more fun than before. We're just going to wait for
Twice more.
yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be
let's
twice more
face it.
fun.
SmackDown is just a rerun of Raw.
Yeah, nobody's
It's
watching
yeah,
SmackDown.
it's not interesting to me. That is.
It became something like WWE main event, or
Yeah,
No,
some
no. It's
superstars, something like that.
well, man. I really, really miss the old
However, it's
SmackDown.
bullshit now, and it needs to change in order to survive.
There was a time that SmackDown was better than Raw. There was a time that Randy Orton and The Undertaker, they were kicking out
I
everybody's
remember when
ass.
I started watching wrestling, SmackDown was the show.
Yeah, because there was
And
Batista and he was damn
Batista
nice.
was
Oh,
freak.
I remember SmackDown way, way before that with the Rocky.
Okay, I think we're ready to move on to the next question,
Mhm.
which is what do you think of New Day's win over League of Nations and Barrett's post-match beatdown, and is it linked to the rumors of his departure from WWE? Okay,
Yes.
uh, let's start with Flamer first this time
Mhm.
because Savage was first the last time.
I'm a big, big fan of Wade Barrett. I was really hoping for him to do something in this company when he debuted with the Nexus. These guys were really awesome. I didn't really care about all of them. I was really care. The only guys that I liked from from first season of NXT were Wade Barrett and Daniel Bryan, and we all knew that Daniel Bryan is going to be a big superstar, and I was really hoping that Wade Barrett is going to be up there too. He was world championship material. If the big gold was going to fit him perfectly, and WWE wasted another superstar. Uh, the New Day are awesome. The League of Nations are okay, but kicking out Wade Barrett and not just from League of Nations but from WWE, it's a big mistake. As I said, he can be a top guy just like Drew Galway, but
I think it was his choice. And I'm
well,
not sure
of course
WWE
it's of course it's his choice. If your career is
because
complete shit,
WWE gave him chance after chance. He changed gimmicks like I don't know.
uh,
He had four or five gimmicks.
there was no better gimmick than the leader of the Nexus.
Yeah,
Nexus was
that was
Wade
brilliant.
Barrett. Nexus was Wade Barrett. Nexus after Wade Barrett was complete shit.
Well, that gave a start for CM Punk, so
Yeah,
it was
that's
not
the
a
only
but
good thing about Nexus 2.0. Everything else was no comment about it.
everything else was David Otunga. So
Yeah, what happened
yeah,
about what happened to this guy actually? Is there in
do you,
Is he in WWE? No.
I don't know, but do you really give a shit about him?
Nah, he doesn't
No?
give a shit about WWE anyway, so
Well, I don't know. So, Savage,
Yeah.
tell us what you think about
Well,
Wade.
firstly, the match was, I don't know, it was just a filler match, I guess. It wasn't that interesting. I mean, it was all set up for the League of Nations just to kick out Ray Barrett, like storyline wise. So yeah, the match was nothing special. Like I wouldn't give it too much credit. Like the New Day were very entertaining as always when they came out. They were very funny. The crowd loves them. I love them. I don't know about you. And
Uh,
what else? Yeah, and after the match, when they kicked out Wade Barrett, I was expecting something like that to happen. Like, I mean, the whenever Sheamus picked up the mic and started talking bullshit. And yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Wade Barrett myself, but I think that the WWE like mismanaged him. Like he doesn't need a manager. I think like the, he let's face it, he could have been something big, but at the end he's just a mid carder. Like he held the IC championship a couple of times and won the King of the Ring, but that's about it from him.
that's relevant.
guys,
Since Booker T is something
by the
absolutely
way,
useless.
what's the whole point? What's the whole point of having King of the Ring tournament? What, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I said. After Booker T becoming
Yeah,
king of,
the previous
that was the last king that was actually
in the
meant
past
to be
in
something.
the past, if you were king of the ring, you have the opportunity to go one on one with the WWE champion and actually have the title. And Wade Barrett, what? I don't get it. They should drop this tournament. It sucks.
They did the same couple of years ago with Sheamus, if you remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Sheamus
They
is a
made it.
complete shit. I don't give a fuck about him.
Yeah,
The only
I don't like him
the
either.
guy that they should kick out of League of Nations is Sheamus.
Yeah, we discussed that
Yeah,
last podcast that
Yeah,
we want Sheamus out of
they
it,
should.
but
Yeah, KO should be in League of Nations for sure. He's that guy.
Canadian.
he's too heel for him for them.
Yeah, he's too big of a star. However,
Yeah, he's too awesome.
and he will be
He's
forever.
so
That's Kevin Owens.
well, to be honest, Barrett's a great guy. I think he's a decent wrestler. Not the greatest, not one of the greatest, but a decent one.
He's a decent
Well,
worker, yeah.
mm, what I had to say about him, I said it.
He's he's not born to be babyface. He's not born to be babyface. He's an amazing heel.
Absolutely, bro.
He's an amazing heel.
They screwed up, screwed
He's an
him from the
amazing
beginning.
heel.
So
He's like from the golden era of wrestling. So he belongs to the golden era more than the reality era. However, next question.
yeah, they screwed him from the beginning. So there's I think that there's some things that can be changed now. Next question: What are your predictions for Summer Rae and Sasha after their match on Raw? Will they make a feud in future, or will it be one match only?
Absolutely one match only. That was just a stupid match. I don't know why they had to have a divas match for the night, so I'm guessing that was the match.
That was a filler, in
Gotta
my
make
opinion.
Sasha look strong. So you know, they
Said
fed
nobody ever.
they fed Sasha. They fed Summer Rae to Sasha. That's completely normal. Summer Rae has no talent at all. So why not making Sasha?
She's ugly as hell.
Why not making Sasha great? You know, just looking great at the ring after the Mania and proving that women's wrestling actually matters. So yeah, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte and Bailey. By the way, the chance Bailey chance amazing.
Yeah. We shall discuss the the new era of women's division later. So I suggest we begin with the next question because I think discussing this match is a complete waste of time. So, what's your opinion on Baron Corbin first row and the double countout versus Ziggler? Savage,
Baron
will
Corbin,
you
Dolph
begin,
Ziggler.
please?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Dolph Ziggler was a very good first opponent for Baron. I mean, making his main roster debut. That is. Ziggler is a very good seller, and I think he kind of oversells sometime, but I mean that's all part of entertainment, so I'm guessing it's all right. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Corbin. You know, he's matured very much because he when he first came in NXT, I saw his first couple of matches. He just squashed guys because he didn't have like enough ring talent, but he's worked a lot, and I love that what he's doing. I like his gimmick.
He's a workhorse. He wants to be something, so
Yeah,
I
I like
that
his
too.
gimmick. He's the type of guy that don't like doesn't like the indies, and I mean overall, I mean he has the looks. He's very tall and strong, and I think
And bold.
yeah, and I think he's kind of old, yeah. But I mean, I like him, and I think he'll be in the mid card for the rest of his career. I don't know. He might.
How old is he, by the way?
What'd you say?
Uh,
How old is he?
yep.
It
How old is he,
doesn't
by
Uh,
the
actually matter how old is he.
let me
He's
just.
okay.
I think he's 30 something. Let me just check real quick.
Uh,
Yeah, he is 30, 32. So he's like,
Well, not as old as Balor, for example,
well,
but
Balor is 34, so there
yeah,
is
I mean,
still something. Hmm.
But I mean,
They're
I
close.
think
They're close, but
Undertaker, he's like 50, but he's going
That
strong.
didn't make his really
uh,
big pop.
there's a different. Yeah, actually, Corbin is a powerhouse like the Undertaker, so he might have a longer career than Balor, which is
I
Yeah,
like I like the whole thing when he cuts a promo and he puts the end of days every time. If you face me, you're going to face the end of days. And he actually his move is called End of Days, and it's actually pretty sick. His promos are pretty
that.
sick. Every,
That's smart. Yeah.
every time, put the opponent against me, and he will see the end of days. Don't talk too much because the end of days are near for you, son. It's amazing.
yeah, I love his promos too. He's improved on the mic too, so I'm not expecting big things off of him, but like he might win some Intercontinental and U.S. championships. So I mean, why not?
I
I would like to see him winning WWE Heavyweight
We're
Championship
talking about big gold.
or Big Gold. Yeah, if the brand split happens, I would like to see belt split, but they will decide.
And
Yeah,
I think Ric Flair
uh,
should introduce back the returning of the big gold if that happened.
it it will be really cool.
Woo!
Uh, yeah. Speaking of first Raw, let's talk about Apollo Crews debut. Is he really ready to promote to the main roster?
Mm,
And I'm interested in your opinion. Will we see Balor's debut soon? So, who will
Apollo.
want to begin? Flamer?
Apollo is just. I don't see. It's too early for him being in the main roster. I was
Yeah,
actually. I was really.
that's what I came up with this question. Sorry for interrupting because um that was the first match I saw him, but
I
I
was
don't really think that he's prepared.
I was really hoping for him winning the NXT Championship first before debuting on Raw, but I don't see right now. I don't see him any near at the top guys in main event. He's the new Neville. That's it. That's it for him. He's not even Neville because Neville was the longest NXT champion. What did Apollo Cruz, right? I don't care.
Apple Crews, yeah.
Did he accomplish in NXT? Nothing. I think Vince was like backstage and oh, I like this guy. He has muscles. Oh, yeah, he should debut on Raw. It's Finn
Well, you
Balor.
should admit that he has an amazing in-ring ability
Yeah,
also.
he has. He has just like Neville, but it's too early for him being in the main roster.
Way too early, yeah.
Way, way too early. He's okay.
Savage, your opinion?
My opinion, Apollo Cruz.
Yep. And will we see Balor's debut
I
soon?
will see Balor's debut. Let's see. Cruz. I mean, he's how long has he been in NXT? Like half 6 months, half a year or something, even a little bit more. Doesn't matter. I think that he has the ability, he has the looks to become a champion. Again, I'm repeating myself, but he might be stuck in the mid card for a long time, like the
WWE doesn't
Corbin.
like black guys.
Yeah, Vince is not a big fan of black guys. We've noticed that.
Well, they pushed
Who?
what was his name? He's
Nobody, nobody.
Lashley.
Lashley?
yeah, Lashley exactly. He pushed
Well,
last
Yeah,
they
that was
pushed
like
last
him only
10
in
years
stars.
ago.
ECW,
Yeah,
and that was
that was
because of Paul Heyman.
yeah, that was 10 years ago, and so yeah, and I mean he has the ability. Don't get me wrong. I love NXT, and I love his work. He's very athletic. Has some unhuman moves. Like what the fuck? I love him, but Vince, as I said, doesn't like black guys, so we'll leave it here. And Balor, he's my favorite wrestler right now. I won't lie, and
Yeah,
like
my favorite
I
as
love his
well.
persona, I love his gimmick, I love his moves, like his in ring, the psychology. I think he's the whole package, like they like to call him, and he's capable of good things. I mean, he's a little like 34 right now, but I feel like whenever he makes his debut, he's gonna have. I think his career in WWE is gonna be kind of like the one of AJ Styles, like having a like I don't know a feud with a veteran. I don't know who, probably John Cena or whatever,
Oh,
and then
please God, no John Cena for Finn Balor.
yeah, he might actually bury him. I don't know. But yeah, I don't want Balor to be in the mid card because he has like the whole package as I said, and he can challenge the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and he can make everyone look good. He can have a match with almost anybody. He's
Yeah,
shown that.
I think that that's one of the reasons they are holding him back in NXT and making his debut in WWE main roster far in
Yeah,
the time.
I'm guessing that he's such a great talent. I mean, he's the catalyst behind NXT. The men's division is like it was built around him. He's like the main guy there. Him and Bailey. I think they're like they don't want to move him up right now because they're making. I'm guessing they make a lot of money for NXT and they're making it way more popular than it should be.
I think they will wait for a good spot for him
Well,
because
Yeah,
what
they're making a lot of money. Well, they're making a lot of money. Yes, but if he moves to the main roster, you can always put Austin Aries on his place. You can always buy Kenny Omega. And the cleaner is going to be way better, even better, man. I don't. Yeah, Balor is great, amazing, but he's not. He doesn't have that mic skills of Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is
yeah,
going to be on fire. You know,
yeah,
you're
but
going to say
Kenny doesn't have the looks, so
it's not always about the looks. Look at Kane, man. Look at Mark Henry, The Undertaker.
well
The Undertaker is ugly as shit, man. But he,
well that's the point. That's the point. They're ugly and their gimmicks are built around that.
well,
Like that,
Kenny Omega gimmick is going to be completely new after joining
he's gonna
NXT.
be homeless.
What?
He's gonna be homeless.
Yeah, by the way, him against Xavier Woods. I'm buying this shit every fucking day, man. Xavier Woods and
But
him.
I'm not quite sure that they will give Xavier Woods a proper solo career anytime soon.
Oh,
So
we're
yeah.
talking about a single match once in a lifetime, just like John Cena and Dwayne Johnson. Man.
uh,
The only good decision is to move Finn Balor to the main roster as soon as possible because we need him there, and to buy Kenny Omega. That's it. And by the way, if you're going to buy Kenny Omega, why don't you buy the Young Bucks too? They're like whole package together, and
I've read
maybe
somewhere that or you might you might have told me that Young Bucks does do not want to
they're
go in
I don't
WWE.
Yeah, they
no
don't.
everybody
I
wants to
read
be
it.
in WWE.
I read it somewhere that they're making more than enough money,
Yeah,
in Japan and the indie shows than to go to WWE to NXT. I think
I don't if
they
they buy the Young Bucks, they should buy Tamatonga too. Just
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Who I can live with another Samoan on the roster too.
He's actually good. He's actually good.
Yeah, he can wrestle. I've seen him.
What about guys? By the way, do you think WWE is? Are they going to go for Okada somewhere in the future?
Kazuchika. I mean, I love him. He's very good. So I'm hoping they go for him. I mean, I don't know how like the hardcore fans are gonna love him, but like I don't know about the casual ones. I
They're
mean,
going to give him some crappy Japanese gimmick,
yeah,
ninja style.
ninja style and shit. Yeah,
I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised that they didn't did something stupid with Shinsuke Nakamura with Samurai Jack gimmick or some shit like that.
yeah, that would have been retarded.
So
But yeah,
well, yeah, but my opinion is that I think that the McMahon will wait for a spot for Balor's. I'm not quite sure that we need him in the main roster right now because he's full of talent, right? at the moment.
We're talking about Finn
My
Balor,
prediction.
right?
What?
We're still talking about Finn Balor, not Shinsuke, right?
Yep,
Oh.
I said Balor. I think that they will wait several more months, maybe a year, for him to make a spot in the main roster, and that's good because if he debuts anytime soon, I'm not quite sure that they will handle his gimmick right and probably will stick him in mid card like Ambrose. Sadly. Okay. um, do you want to talk about Ryder losing his IC title?
Yeah, I want to talk about that because I called that
Okay.
shit last time. I said it.
Yeah, was the segment interesting to you, and will we see a rematch?
Of course, we're going to see a rematch on SmackDown. They said it, but let's talk about Maurice. What the whole shit? I
I mean a real rematch on pay per view.
Oh, well, probably
Nobody
yes.
counts with SmackDown at this point.
I think Zack Ryder is going to lose on SmackDown, and he's going to beg for another match. He's going to be the underdog. He's going to be doing some stupid shit so he can
Going
get.
to repeat its gimmick from 2011,
Yeah, but this
something
time
like
let's
that.
hope that they give him a proper push. And I think Payback
Time is
was.
Miz, he's not John Cena, so they might give him a proper push.
Yeah, and I think on Payback he's going to be the second time I'm not sure how many titles he holds. Second time Intercontinental Champion,
Ooh,
and
Miz,
no, I'm talking about Zack Ryder.
right? Ryder, that was his first reign.
So he's going to be second time on Payback,
Yeah.
not SmackDown. I don't see him winning the title on SmackDown. If they want really to push him for like the last time, I think that's the last year of Ryder in WWE. So that's the whole idea for pushing him. They don't care about Zack Ryder. Just they want Zack Ryder is Zack Ryder, man. Just
Yeah, I'm not big of a fan either, but I think those two guys
the
are
the, the reason, by the way,
really talented and capable of producing good match for IC title event
not
in
not
some
good match.
review.
Okay match.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
okay match.
the thing about Maurice showing up on Raw, I've read that shit. It's because they're going to kick out Alicia Fox out of Total Divas, and who else? Um,
So
Rosa
they gonna
Mendes.
put Maurice
Rosa
in.
Mendes, and they're going to put Maurice in there. Yeah,
Well, I like Maurice.
yeah. She was the longest Divas champion after, and AJ Lee broke her record. And so, but I was okay with her. She.
And she's hot. She's really hot.
I don't care about.
Fapped once or twice when I was a kid. I'm gonna admit that.
Nicola
Uh,
Savage.
Savage. I know you're not big of a fan of Ryder too. So
I'm
what do you
not.
think?
I'm not a big fan of Ryder or the Miz. That was like the most terrible match I've ever seen. Like I didn't even watch it. I was like, "Fuck, I hate these guys," and I just freaking didn't watch it. I did something else.
Actually, I watched only the segment before the match. I kind of skipped that half of the match
Yeah,
after.
I really don't like it. And I mean, I'm guessing Ryder he reached like his peak the night before WrestleMania, and that's like his moment. He won't have any more moments. I'm guessing he will be fired soon. And Miz, I fucking hate him. He can go die somewhere. I don't know. Fuck him. And yeah, that's
Uh,
about it.
And he's
the
ugly.
only the only the only way I'm seeing Zack Ryder being successful in wrestling is if he actually goes to TNA. I'm sorry, Impact Wrestling, and he team ups with Rockstar Spud. They have they have like both the same gimmicks, so I think it's going to be okay with those two being a tag team on
Yeah,
Impact
I
Wrestling.
think Impact will give
A
him
proper push.
another different, yeah, proper push.
Yeah, they
They kind of used to that. They take the leftovers from WWE and they give them a proper push.
I'm not
For
going to
example, take for example, um,
look look
look, yeah,
go away.
take for
Uh,
example,
or
Luke.
Matt Hardy.
Or
I was
no,
surprised
not
by
not
Matt
Matt
Hardy.
Harry. I was about to say Kennedy.
No,
Anderson, Mr. Anderson.
I
That
like
was
Kennedy more than Anderson, but Ken Anderson knows his job. I actually can see I'm Wade Barrett debuting on the Impact somewhere near. I don't. If I was him, I'm going to go in Ring of Honor or in UK to be a wrestler or for pro
I would
wrestling,
prefer Ring of Honor over
Revolution Pro
TNA at
Wrestling.
this point.
No, I prefer Revolution Pro Wrestling or Ring of Honor than TNA because TNA is completely crap, man. Uh, I don't know how TNA is still alive.
The lack of talent right
We
now.
should make a podcast about TNA. And
Nah, I'm not.
I
Not
don't
much of
want
a
to.
TNA guy. Never watched any single show. Uh, so guys, what do you think about the tag team division? Most
Enzo
most
Amore.
importantly, no Dudley's match versus Usos with the tables, and
That was the
we can discuss Enzo More and Colin Cassidy's segment later. So,
that was
what do you think about the match first?
that was one of the crappiest tables match ever. Oh, winning by that was the most horrible win ever. The Usos jumped on the tables and they broke the tables.
Yeah, I think that that match was
No, no,
not
no
supposed to
3D,
be
no.
as it entertainment as a ugh, there we go, Roman Reigns again, as entertaining as it should be, but it was something like a transition to Enzo Amore, Colin Cassidy debuting on Raw. It
Yeah,
was
Did you see the ground, man? The people were Enzo and Cass, Big Cass, are so
Enzo,
over. Uh,
Enzo.
they're so over with the ground, man. They just everything they say, the fans repeat after them. I knew that they're really big on NXT. I didn't expect was that big of a reaction from Raw. The fans were really into this. And did you see Bubba and Devon how pissed they were? Especially Devon with that lazy eye shit. Going to put that lazy eye back to work. I really like Enzo, man. Uh, they remind me of Road Dog, Mister, Ass. So I think that they're going to be really successful as a tag team on Raw. Vince likes them too.
Well, I think they're really charismatic, and uh, I wanted them to be tag team champions back in NXT, but
Unfortunately, not. By the way, where
yeah,
was Carmella?
Carmella,
Yeah, that the girl with
the
Denzel.
girl that's hot as hell.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
I wa-
we're going to.
I want her up there too, but
She's like the hot China for this team, DX. They should debut her too. Nick Savage, what do you think about Enzo?
but what you said about the pop that you weren't expecting it, I mean, most of the fans were not your typical fans, so I'm guessing that they're gonna receive like a smaller pop, like next week probably. But yeah, I love them. Like I love all the talent from NXT. They're like awesome, and like Enzo, he's not a very good wrestler, but he's a very good talker. And like Big Cass, he's improved very much. So I'm looking forward to seeing them debut and have a few with the Dudleys. It seems. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how things play out. But I mean, I enjoyed this segment. Like I feel like Attitude Era like because Enzo was like he was verbally destroying the Dudleys, and the good heels that they are, they reacted awesome to it. Like their facial expressions and everything was just awesome. So I'm looking to like I can see him winning a couple of tag team championships. So I'll be on the lookout for them. So is everybody else. So
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
NXT is the future, man. Just amazing.
I'm also hoping for the Dudleys to catch a win on a big pay per view or something like that, just to keep themselves relevant
Ima-
in order to push new talents they cannot be just losing matches because they make them themselves in that way irrelevant. Just like Chris Jericho, we he lost to um what was his name, Evan Bourne. He lost to Evan Bourne like 5 times in a row. He lost on WrestleMania versus Fandango. How do you expect me to expect something big from Y2J now after those losses?
The Dudley Boys, the
Cannot push someone with those losses behind him.
the
He
Dudley the Dudley Boys said on Twitter that that they're going to bring back the old tag team championship belts if they win them again, and I really expect them to win.
Yeah, those are shit.
Yeah, I really like the SmackDown tag team belts. You know, the blue, not the Raw. They were the SmackDown, the first tag team
I don't actually remember how the belts look like, but I want to see
with
some.
with an eagle. I was it with
No,
an eagle?
I
I don't know. They were really cool. I really want them
can't think
back.
of them right now, but it would be cool if they split again. Yeah,
Uh,
that would be something new. Well, I think it's about time to um, talk about the new era in women's division and the Bailey chants, which I found most interesting. Some fans on Raw chanting so, Bailey, which is, I don't know. I felt really surprised because, as we know, Raw and SmackDown are watched more from kids, and NXT
well,
is.
Bailey is actually the female version of John Cena. Kids love her.
Yeah, but she's on NXT now. She's watched more from adults, not that much from kids because
You turned
it's
her
not
into porn
watched.
star. Bailey's Bailey, man. She's over with the people. But the thing I was surprised by was Natalie. Again, Natalie for a championship title match. I'm okay with that. She has talent. She's hot. She has talent. Not like other total divas. But I yeah, they should give her a proper run with the title for a last time. I don't how old she is.
She's 30 something too.
I don't know. I think that again, yeah, she's going to retire too because of Tyson Kidd. I don't think she's going to return, man. So
He almost died. I'm not
yeah,
quite sure he will be able to walk soon.
yeah.
Not to
She's
mention.
going to go home, watch over Tyson, and watch over her kitties. All 26 of them. I don't care, man. I liked her. I liked her. I didn't like her family. I'm not a big fan of Bret Hart, and however, she's really talented, just like Tyson Kidd. So I'm okay with that. Another title shot for her, and not for Sasha or Becky. Becky and Sasha are young. They can wait for that title
Yeah,
shot.
I think they can
The
wait. So, what do you think about Charlotte's attempt to speak? It's not even a
why
speech.
did she tried the fans didn't allow. Yeah, the fans didn't allow her because they were too they were they're really hot Raw after Mania. It's always like that. Um, Ric Flair is just sitting out, just sitting back there, and just like, oh my
Laughing.
gosh,
He was just laughing the
he's
whole
like,
time.
woo, and everybody was like, woo. Every time she tries to speak, they said Bailey,
He was
Bailey.
struggling so hard. I just skipped the most of her speaking.
She was actually
It
enjoying
was
that.
hard to
She was
watch.
actually enjoying that because she said that her best friends and the title means everything to her. So chanting Bailey's name, it's completely okay for her. The four horsewomen, they want to be on top, all four of them. So Yeah, soon Bailey. I hope so. I was really hoping for Bailey to make her debut, but no, she was actually there. She was on Raw. I saw that on a picture somewhere. Just like Cara Anderson and Ga- they both they were both there with Skull Hall with Cara Anderson and uh, Doc. So
Yeah. Uh, Savage, what do you have to say about the whole women's situation now?
Well, I think that the women's division is on a very high note right now. They're like, I'm very intrigued by them. They're very good. Not only the girls that came from the NXT division, they had Natty, they had Paige, but like they made them into something that they're not. Like they gave them an own show. I think that that kind of played a bad, I don't know, played a bad joke on them because like people don't take them seriously anymore. They take them as like total divas or whatever the fuck it's called. But the Divas Revolution, yeah, the four horsewomen, they're man, they're very nice. I mean, in ring from in ring standpoint, they're like unbelievable. They're very technical and like I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of my probably my favorite one is Becky Lynch. Like I love how she wrestles and she's very beautiful too. But I mean, Charlotte, yeah, Charlotte is a very good champion. I think she needs to work on her mic skills or just have her father as a I don't know manager or something.
As an advocate
Yeah, he's an advocate. I mean, he helps her in matches. I mean, I was really hoping that Becky
or
would.
spokesman,
Yeah, spokesman.
that say something stupid
Yeah, I
about the
was
match.
hoping that Becky would have walked out a WrestleMania as champion or Sasha, but I mean, you never know what to expect out of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still,
Well,
you know, about the speech and Raw that is, I think that the crowd was very, as Flamer said, the crowd was very hot and like she felt kind of uncomfortable, like when people yelled and screamed at her and they were chanting for Bailey. I mean, Charlotte, like, then
he
doesn't
didn't know
know.
what to do.
Yeah,
In my opinion.
she's fairly new to the WWE and doesn't know how to handle stuff like that. But I mean, the crowd were kind of disrespectful. I mean, I know they pay like money to like yell and chant, but I mean, I'm really thinking that they should like quiet down a little bit for the segments like the promos.
Yeah, and I also think that Charlotte is like really shy, out of character.
Yeah, she looks like a very good girl, so
She's daddy's
did
yeah.
you
girl.
did
But
you
anyways, yeah, I mean Natty being the challenger for the title, I mean I can live with that. I mean Natty, I mean she's been a fairly good competitor throughout the years, so I'm expecting a
She was the
you know,
only decent competitor in the Divas era.
yeah,
Well,
she was. I
that
mean,
was something I wanted to mention.
yeah,
Compared to the Divas from 2010, like Kelly and Eve
yo,
Torres.
don't talk bad to Kelly for Kelly. She's
Well, I'm still in love with Kelly, but the girls today are taking it to a whole nother level. They're wrestling literally like men. I don't know. That match, the triple threat match from WrestleMania, was my favorite match from the whole show,
yeah,
which
we
is
talked
really
about it.
big compliment for a women match. So
did you see the poster?
difference is really
Did
big.
you see the poster? One of the posters on the ground. It was, um, please don't mute our voice. We pay to see this. It was
Who?
on front. It was on like the first. I don't know. It was a fan holding this when Y2J came out to confront to make a segment with Roman Reigns, and he said, "Shut up, shut up, stupid people."
And
Well, it is the best poster I've seen in a while.
well, I don't know. Um, I've been told that actually those posters are bought from the entrance of the arena. They're not brought from the
No,
fans
they're going to
by
they're
the
going
fans.
to sell something like that on Mueller voice.
Well, there's some fans that actually can brought their own, but
Yo, trust me, they make them. The signs aren't from the WWE. The people make them.
well, maybe that was only for the WCW years, but I don't know. Okay, what do you think about the Fatal 4-Way main event, which was really cool? How do you see AJ fit as a possible new WWE World Heavyweight Champion?
Let's just first
Stuff.
let's just first
Yeah,
say welcome back,
honest.
Cesaro. Welcome back.
Yeah, I was very surprised by Cesaro's return.
I thought it was going to be John Cena.
Yeah, me too. I was freaking dying. I didn't want him to return. I was like, "Fuck you! You're not cleared, so fuck you."
Cesaro debuting, making his return actually on Raw, and this Fatal 4-Way main event was way better than Triple H against Roman Reigns. Nothing bad, nothing against Triple H, but you can't just handle Roman Reigns. He can't wrestle. He can't. So no one can make him look good in ring. No, not even AJ.
Well,
Not even AJ. You're going to see that.
he's improving fast, but not on a main stage, not like
And
that. I don't think that's the place.
Making AJ Styles the winner, it was completely unexpected. The fans were shocked because we all expected for Cesaro or Y2J winning this, not Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens is going to be against Sami Zayn they're going to fight in a long time. But AJ Styles winning this, whoa, it shocked me because AJ Styles is my favorite in WWE right now, and I can actually see him winning the World Heavyweight Championship if the Balor Club make their debut, and he's a part of them. You know, Doc and Carl, they can help him somehow. I'm not sure how, but or they can turn Roman Reigns heel because the biggest baby face right now in the company is AJ Styles and Sami Zayn.
Well, yeah. My vision about uh, Roman Reigns versus AJ is that there there's a possibility that Chris Jericho will interrupt the match and will end up with a triple threat on the next pay per view or something
That's
like
going to
that.
be the
I don't know.
biggest crap. Pe- pe- People are
I put myself as a WWE creative and try to think like them. So
I think that John Cena is going to take the spot of AJ. Something, please don't. I don't want to see that.
yeah,
I don't want to see that. I don't
it
want.
will be it will be AJ versus Roman, and the winner is John Cena. I don't know how they will make it,
Well,
but
just like Yokozuna and Bret Hart, and the winner was Hulk Hogan. This is completely shit, man. Please, guys. It's
uh,
but AJ
uh,
Styles making his debut uh, what was it? Making his debut on
Roman, are you here?
Royal Rumble on the Royal Rumble, and now winning. Did he win on Fastlane?
Yeah, he won on
And
Fastlane.
he's losing on WrestleMania, and he winning the for the match. It was whoa. I'm still shocked.
That was cool booking. I think that was the proper way to book someone, not only with
But
wins, but
Vince doesn't like TNA guys. He won't. I don't. I can see him being a WWE champion. I really want to see him WWE champion. But Vince
that's
is
one
going.
of the reasons why I think that Shane was hosting Raw not on kayfabe but on real because AJ Styles got the opportunity and Cesaro was in the main event.
Yeah, what do you think about Cesaro? What's next for him? Who's going to be? I think that Sami Zayn is going to be out. Sami Zayn is going to be out next for 1 month, kayfabe, and Kevin Owens is going to go against Cesaro. Cesaro is like
Again.
friend of Sami Zayn, so he's going to be you attacked Sami, and I'm going to kick your ass on payback. Yeah, something like that. I can see that actually happening.
Yeah, and I want to hear Savage on Roman Reigns situation and turning heel possibility because we used to be huge fans of Roman Reigns, and yeah,
Yeah,
I want,
the good old days, right?
yeah,
But yeah, let's see. Well, Roman, like I was very confused at the beginning of the night when he came out. Like I was confused, is he heel? Is he face? Like he was talking and acting like a heel, but like saying face things. Like what the fuck was that? But yeah, I think that the title situation, like
that's
I really enjoyed the Fatal 4-Way match. I was expecting Kevin Owens to win it, but I mean they probably have something other in mind with him. So yeah, that's about it for Owens. I think Owens can he can feud with Zayn or Cesaro or whatever.
yeah. For now, Owens is dominating the mid card section.
Yeah,
He's doing pretty well there. I think that's his element for now.
Uh,
I mean yeah, you can say that he's been tearing it up. So, but let's see. Well, what's up with AJ and Roman? Like I think they're gonna have a pretty good match. Like we saw them like fight in the Royal Rumble when AJ made his debut. Like the people, they had a huge pop when he went when he went against Roman Reigns, and it was very interesting for me to see the crowd liking it. And yeah, I think that Roman is gonna retain. Like AJ is gonna make him look really strong, and
Hey,
uh,
but you gotta make him really strong.
you gotta make him really strong.
Roman Reigns is actually the opposite of CM Punk. CM Punk was a heel, but people cheered the shit out of him, and Roman is a face. The people boo the shit out of him.
Yeah, and actually, CM Punk is the most talented guy I've ever seen, and
You haven't
Roman.
seen Ric Flair wrestle. Woo!
I mean, in the modern era.
I don't know, right? I don't know, man. As a wrestler, as as a wrestler, Daniel Bryan is better. But as a mic skills, CM Punk is better than Daniel Bryan. I don't know. Seth Rollins is going to be even better than CM Punk in like 5 years.
Nah, I don't think. I don't think so. CM Punk was verbally destroying the whole roster. There is no one that can surpass that.
Dean Ambrose, if they allow him to be himself,
Dean
John Moxley,
Ambrose, yeah, but
John Moxley, if
not as much as the best in the world. I'm still big of a fan,
man,
and
I don't think you actually have seen the video of Dean Ambrose. I'm sorry, John Moxley walking around with a fucking fork in his hand, and he was screaming and he was yelling, and that was one of the best promos ever. And the promo about his mother being a hooker and showing the street she was working on. Dean Ambrose is a legend, and if WWE,
he has some serious mic skills. But for now, CM Punk is number one. I'm hoping that there is someone who can beat him because
yeah, Kenny Omega, if they get him in the main roster,
you just said Dean Ambrose, then Kenny
yeah,
Omega,
yeah,
maybe
everybody can do well on the mic if they allow them to do. So even Cesaro,
except Roman Reigns with this saffron which is
Roman is
complete bullshit.
if you see Roman on NXT, like he made like 1 or 2 interviews, promos, segments. I don't know, man. He did pretty well actually on NXT, but the guys that were writing those promos were completely different. It wasn't Kevin Dunn. It was Triple H.
Strips.
Yeah, it was Triple H. I do believe so. Triple H is seeing Roman Reigns as his cousin Dwayne, so he's going to write his promos just like Dwayne. I'm sorry, The Rock in the beginning of his career.
Uh, it's Dwayne now. It's
Yeah,
not the.
acting douchey.
He was the Rock when he was actually entertaining and cool.
Yeah,
He's the
and now Roman Reigns is this god of war. Women are screaming and shit like that. But you can't make Roman Reigns the top of the face of the company, just because children and women like him. They You can't. You gotta see all the fans what they think about him. He can be one day, but not now.
yeah. That's what I mentioned earlier on because um, Roman Reigns is actually getting better and better every single time, but the chances they give him are something that it's just not for him for now. He's not prepared. He can't talk. He can't wrestle that much, and the whole thing is making fans crazy. And I'm guessing that the whole PG era is centered around youngsters and women, and that's the whole point in it. He's just a baby face because kids like him. They don't give a shit about old fans or old school fans or whatever. They just give a shit about kids and women and t-shirts. That's all.
Yeah,
That's business now.
Savage, Savage. What is it?
He's now on Viber,
No.
I think.
And what?
I've heard a Viber sound,
Nope.
so
I'm
I'm guessing you're texting now. So
So
Uh,
what is the question in mind?
well, we were discussing Roman Reigns, but
I think I've
uh,
already discussed it
yeah,
with
you, you started. So
but my question is, who do you think, guys, is going to win on Payback, Roman or AJ? And how do you see if you're going to see AJ walking out as a champion? How is that going to be possible? What they're going to book? And
okay, can I start?
yeah,
Uh,
go ahead.
what I'm seeing about Payback, I'm seeing Roman victorious because it will be it will be the first pay per view after WrestleMania, and they gotta make him look really strong. So
Yeah,
I think AJ will get close, really close to win, but at the end of the day, Roman will get victorious, and
probably he's going to turn heel.
yeah, probably turn heel, but I'm not quite sure. I think that they will keep him face just to sell T-shirts, and I want to. I'm looking forward for a rematch on the next pay per view. I don't know which is the next pay per view after Payback.
I think it's
Actually,
Extreme Rules, but I'm not sure.
yeah,
Probably even
I think
Elimination
it will
Chamber.
be extreme
How,
rules for the championship.
oh, another question, Raya. How do you see Zack Ryder in an Elimination Chamber as an Intercontinental Champion defending this title and actually walking out still as an Intercontinental Champion? It's going to be huge push for this guy. Last year it was Intercontinental Championship title on the line, and United States. I'm not sure, or it was a tag team. This the whole thing, tag team championship titles, and in Elimination Chamber is a total bullshit. I think they should bring back No Way Out, not Fast Lane. It's going to be way better.
Fastlane is some PG shit. I don't like it. Well, I wanna hear Savage's opinion of your question because he hates Ryder. So Savage,
Yeah,
like
Ryder. I think Ryder is gonna. I haven't seen the results on SmackDown. Spoilers, but I don't know if he wins or not. But I hope he just gets fired and I don't know, doesn't have a job anymore. So Emma dumps him, and I can fuck Emma because that's what all of us want to do. Anyways, yeah, I think that who I mean, Apollo Cruz, he might
Nah,
challenge Miz.
nah, fuck
he might
that.
fit as a IC champion.
Fuck that. I want to see Kevin Owens win it again. Fuck that, man. Kevin Owens is an Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah,
That's
we
it.
I
we can
I
see
see Kevin Owens more of a US title guy. I don't know. The belt fits more.
I see Kevin Owens as a fucking world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
yeah, KO he's the man. He can make me laugh. He can make me cry. He's just awesome.
Okay, guys. I think we're through the questions and let's call it today. Uh, what can we say?
That
I
was
don't know. Some last words from you.
that was our second podcast and actually Raw After Mania review. I hope you enjoyed, guys. I don't actually give a fuck if you enjoyed it. Just subscribe, like.
don't don't try to pull this heel stuff.
I don't I don't actually care, man.
Yeah,
As
make sure
long as
to
they actually
make sure to like
subscribe.
and subscribe and leave in the comments something.
Something
Some
positive, you son of a cocksuckers.
well, it's not important to
Yeah,
be.
we don't give a fuck. If we don't like your comments, we're going to block you. That's actually how you do it, Kevin Owens style. Block them. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so and um,
Yeah, that's nice. Good night, heels. Good night.
Good night, heels, and have a good night.
good night, heels, and have a good night. Okay, that was a good ending, I think. And just before I forget, if you didn't like this podcast, we just have one word for you, and it is, can you
Subscribe.
guess it? Oh yeah, bye.